Okay, dear student, today I will start with your new chapter, that is chapter 7. This is of course a branch of your commercial math. Here we will discuss the profit, loss, discount and tax. Okay, here we will discuss about the profit, loss, discount and tax. So you please minutely see the video so that you will have the proper knowledge and basic concept regarding profit, regarding loss, regarding discount and tax, how it is to be calculated. So first of all, you have to know some basic term, that is your SP. SP stands for selling price. SP stands for selling price. CP stands for cost price. Cost price. And MP stands for marked price. Marked price. MP stands for marked price. And profit percent, loss percent, discount percent and tax percent. This marked price means the price of article, or you can say price of article, price of articles or price of object, or this can also be written as listed price. Listed price is also termed as your mark price. So selling price is your SP, cost price is your CP, and MP is the mark price or the particular price of the article or the list price. So now there are certain situations that you have to see. When did you say that profit has occurred? If SP is, this is your first, if SP is greater than CP, then profit will occur. So SP must be greater than CP, that is the selling price must be greater than cost price, then profit will occur. For finding the profit, therefore, for finding the profit, what you will do, you have to subtract SP minus CP, then you will get the profit. This is your, say, formula 1. Now formula 2, if you have calculated the profit and your question is to find out profit percent. So profit percent, for profit percent, profit is to be written in the numerator, denominator is your CP into 100, then put a percentage sign. This is your profit percent. So this is the formula number 2. You must write in the copy all the formulas. Today I will explain you all the formulas related with this exercise. Then next day I will come up with your various important questions of the chapter. So you see number 3. Number 3, if SP is less than CP, then loss will occur. So therefore, loss can be calculated by, loss will be equal CP minus SP. Here you can find out the loss by subtracting SP from your CP, you will get a loss. So SP is less than CP, so loss will occur. Now for loss percent, you have to, for loss percent, this is formula 3. Now formula 4, for finding the loss percent, you have to write loss in the numerator, denominator is your CP into 100, then put a percentage symbol. So this is your loss percent. So here also you see loss percent as well as profit percent. In both cases, it is comparable with your cost price. Whether the shopkeeper will have the profit or loss, it completely depends upon the CP. So loss percent is based on the cost price, that is the CP. So loss by CP into 100%. This is your loss percent. Now there are several another cases that you will have to see. You please write it down. I have to remove it. Now this is up to question number type 4 you have written. Now formula 5. Suppose given part in the question is your CP is given. CB is given and profit percent is given. Profit percent is also given. Then you have to find out the SP directly. For finding out the SP, you have to use 100 plus profit percent, 100 plus profit percent by 100 into CP. Then you will able to get the SP. Here CP is given, profit percent is given, and then SP can be determined directly by using this formula. Or that is formula 6, or from this CP given, profit percent is given, then you first find out the profit. Profit equal profit percent of CP. Profit percent of CP. So here you can calculate profit percent of CP, then you will get the profit, because here the given part is CP given, profit percent given, profit percent also given. Therefore you calculate profit first, profit percent of CP, then you can find SP by adding CP plus profit. So calculated. So this is another way. After CP is given, profit percent is given. So find profit first, then you add profit with your CP to get your SP. This is another way. But if you will use this formula, here you can directly find out the SP without calculating the profit. Okay. Next type. So I have to remove it. So formula 7. You must write. Suppose SP is given. SP is given and profit percent is given. Profit percent also given. Then CP can be calculated directly. CP can be calculated directly by 100 divided by 100 plus profit percent into SP. In this formula, you can directly find out CP. SP is given, profit percent is given, you can find out CP by using this formula directly. Or that is another type, that is the second method. You can say that to find out CP, let CP equal X. Then profit percent is your, say profit percent is given. So you first find out profit in terms of X, that is profit percent of X. Profit percent of your CP, that is rupees X. Then SP you just find out, that is your X plus profit percent of X. So this SP, and here given part is your SP given and profit percent is given. is given. So this is the second method. You first consider CP as your X, profit percent is given, find profit percent of S, then find SP in terms of your X plus profit percent of X, you have got the SP. Now according to question, the given SP and SP in terms of X, you make an equation. Okay, so now according to question, you write according to question, you write an equation x plus profit percent of x plus profit percent of x must be equal your SP. Then you solve, you will get the value of your x. But if you will use this formula, that is CP can be directly calculated 100 by 100 plus profit percent into SP. So you will get the SP, you get the CP directly when SP is given and profit percent is given. You must note it down. For next rules, you can take it as your rule number 8. Okay, say rule number 9, formula number 9. In this case, say CP is given, loss percent is given. Therefore, SP can be directly calculated by 100 minus loss percent by 100 into your CP. Here you can directly find out the SP. For loss percent you have to put a negative sign, minus sign. Or in the second method, that is formula 10, you may take CP is given, you first find here given part is your CP, given CP is given, and then loss percent is given. Then you first find out the loss. Loss will be equal loss percent of CP. You have got loss. Then SP will be equal CP minus loss. After finding loss, you can calculate SP equals CP minus loss. This is the second method of method 9. Okay, now reverse condition can also be done. You must write it down. Okay. Now if your formula 10, that is 11, suppose their given part is your given part, SP is given and loss percent is given. You have to find out CP. CP equal 100 divided by 100 minus loss percent into your SP. In this formula, you can calculate directly when SP is given, loss percent is given, you can find out CP. In other words, in the other hand, if SP is given, loss percent is given, you can, there is second method also, that is your method number 12, that is let CP equal your X, CP is your rupees X, then loss percent is your, say, some percent is given, loss percent is also given. Then you first find out the loss. Loss is your loss percent of your rupees X, because X is your CP. Then therefore SP equal CP minus loss. In this way you calculate the loss as well as then you find the SP. Then according to question, here it is your x minus loss percent of x. So according to question, x minus loss percent of x is your SP. Then you solve it by making an equation. So you will get the value of your x. That is the value of your CP. Or you can use directly this formula by which you can calculate the cost price for the shopkeeper. Okay. So this is also another type. This is formula 12. We have already written your copy. For next, I am also remove it. I have to remove it. You please see. Now, suppose, let me take the chalk. That is formula 13. Suppose given part is your MP is given and discount percent is given. Discount percent is your given part. MP is given, discount percent is given. So you have to find out SP. SP is your 100 minus discount percent by 100 into MP. You will directly find out the SP by using this formula. Okay, discount is to be subtracted. That is 100 minus discount percent by 100. This is one method. Formula 14 is second method. Second method, here MP is given, discount percent is given, discount percent also given. So therefore first find out the discount. Discount can be calculated by discount percent of your MP. Mark price, that is your discount. That discount you have calculated as your discount percent of your MP. Then SP can be calculated by the formula MP minus discount. So in this way you can calculate your SP. SP equals MP minus discount. Clear? This is the formula. When MP is given, discount percent is given, you can directly find out by SP by using this formula, or you first find out the discount, then subtract it from MP to get the SP. Now for next I have to remove it. Suppose in your question, that is 13, 14, now 15. Suppose your given part is your given part, SP is given and discount percent is given. You have to find out the MP. MP can be calculated by 100 divided by 100 minus discount percent into your SP. You will able to get the MP directly. SP is given, discount percent is given. You can calculate directly by using this formula for your MP. Second method, that is formula 16. This is the second way. Here you first let MP equal your rupees X. Discount percent is given. Then you first find the discount, then discount will be discount percent of your MP, discount percent of your MP. Therefore SP will be equal MP minus discount. SP MP minus discount will give you the SP, that is your rupees X minus discount percent of X, rupees X. So this SP is to be equivalent with the given SP. So after that you write according to question, your X minus discount percent of X equal your SP. Then you solve it, you will able to get solve this equation, that is MP. MP is your X minus discount percent of X equal your SP, and after solving you will able to get the value of X, that is the value of your MP. So this is the long method, but if you use this you can directly got it. Okay, clear? For next formula I have to remove it. Okay, suppose MP is given, that is formula number 17. Suppose MP is given, that is the mark price is given, discount percent is given, so therefore, and tax percent is also given. You have to find out SP with tax. So here you have to first find out your SP. So therefore SP before that is before tax. Means that is the SP after discount. That is your 100 minus discount percent by 100 into your MP. This is your SP before tax that you have calculated, and then we have to tax percent is given. So therefore SP with tax can be calculated by 100 plus tax percent by 100 into your SP before tax. That you have just calculated after discount. You have calculated the SP. Now tax percent is added here, and tax always calculated with your SP. So SP inclusive tax is your 100 plus tax percent by 100 into SP before tax that you have calculated here. Okay, so this is type 17. Now if you want to find out only the tax, so therefore amount of tax is your tax percent of your SP. Amount of tax is your tax percent of SP. By this formula also you can calculate the amount of tax. Then you add this tax percent with your SP before tax. Then you will get the SP inclusive tax. Okay. Now for the next, I have to remove it. That is the reverse condition may be possible. Suppose in this question, this is type 18. Suppose in this question, given part is SP with tax is given. SP with tax is given part. Tax percentage also given. This is also given. Now, as you have to find out, and discount percentage also given. You have to find out MP to be find out. So for that, what your first priority? Your first priority to find out the SP before tax. Therefore, SP before tax can be calculated by 100 divided by 100 plus tax percent into, this is your SP with tax. This is the formula by which you can calculate the SP before tax. Now discount percent is there. This is given. Then MP can be calculated by the formula 100 divided by 100 minus discount percent into SP before tax that we have just calculated. SP before tax. Okay, in this way, these are the steps. You first find SP before tax, then discount is given, then MP can be calculated by 100 divided by 100 minus discount percent into SP before tax. Okay, these are the formula that will help you to solve the exercise. Please write and try to practice all these formula. Okay, so in the next video I will come up. So today I have discussed only the formula. You just learn all this formula, that will be benefit to solve the question, and these are also very helpful question for your competitive exam also. You must go through all these formula in details. There are some direct formula, there are some indirect formula, so you can consider this formula, learn by heart. Okay, so in the next day I will come with some question of the exercise. Okay, bye. Till then you can also practice it.